What does Singapore need in its eco-tourism offerings? An answer from one expert is a focus on premium, design-led experiences that integrate urban nature. It comes as a pilot project on Lazarus Island nears the end of its run following steady public reception. Caitlin Ng with this report.
The sounds of waves lapping, birds chirping, an escape from the bustle of city life. For the past 3 years, Tiny Away Escape on Lazarus Island has offered just that. Since opening in 2023, the site has drawn steady demand, with occupancy rates averaging 80 to 90%. Interest has even surged following the news of its closure next year. But the end of the project was always expected. The site operates on a short-term lease, designed from the outset as a pilot with several other operators.
For this project, it has always been an ecotourism experiment on Lazarus itself, so we are very grateful for Sentosa for giving us this chance. But since the start, we have always known that it's going to be a leasehold kind of arrangement. So for us, we did know that after 2 to 3 years, for example, we would be ending this project.
In a statement, the Sentosa Development Corporation says the pilot was meant as a short-term proof of concept to gauge demand for low-impact tourism experiences in a more rustic setting. It adds that it's encouraged by the public's interests, with insights set to inform future plans when the current trial concludes by the end of March 2027. The project's reception raises a broader question. What's next for ecotourism in Singapore's southern islands? One expert says while the pilot saw good demand, success cannot be measured by visitor numbers alone.
Ecotourism has paradox. The more successful it becomes, the more pressure there is a need to scale it in context. Land is limited, the efficiency is prioritized, so you have risk here that's really high in terms of commercialization. So the real challenge is to balance tourism with the ecological impact with nature and to balance access with identity.
Dr. Summers says Singapore should prioritize impact, quality and value over visitorship to carve a strategic niche, even as regional rivals hold a natural advantage.
At some point, we need to integrate more distinctive quality experiences for the visitors, where we tell the story of Singapore, but at the same time, we try to balance the storytelling with natural design and ecological tourism.
Tiny Away, which runs similar concepts in places like Australia and Japan, says it's always exploring new opportunities, but hopes to be back someday.
It's because the three of us are Singaporeans. Singapore is always a special place for us, especially Lazarus Island. So for sure, if there are opportunities in the future that comes up, we would love to put our hands up and take it up as well.